we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Tennessee Titans.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Right to the air is Willis.
Caught left side, Hopkins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Inside handoff, Henry. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Come on, ready?
Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
You talk about this Titan defense.
Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that front.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returning it is Moore. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Here's Willis. Got an open man to the right. That's Wesco. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Willis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals 40-yard line.
Henry up the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
The Titans had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Tackled there by Jordan Battle. You talk about this Bengals defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Muscles by at the 25. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 24.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
Willis on 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A first down carry for Henry.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise,
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Nick Folk for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Looking deep here for Chase. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. They will throw on first down with Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for first down. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Willis looks to pass it here. This will go to Henry out wide. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Henry again on second down. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
To throw, here's Willis. A shot downfield for Burks.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans.
Trailing Burks.
51 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Flush to his right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amari Hooker. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
2nd and 10.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now Willis. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's complete, right back in the hands of Smith. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
And I think we always seem to be just a tad surprised when we see Joe Burrow go into the end zone on a running play. He's got so many weapons around him. He tends to distribute the ball and let them carry it across. But he had 5 rushing touchdowns in the regular season last year. Added another in the wild card win over Baltimore. I think he understands he's an extra dimension of their offense closer to the goal line.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
10 yards there on a Bengal first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll spot Higgins open. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that. And when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down.
The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass. But it's equally important to know when to.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 41 yards.
When you get into the second half of the tie ball game, you start realizing every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Willis out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. The shotgun snap to Willis. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's more on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Able to push his way through. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Next to score, Bengals 21, Titans 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. throwing from the gun with Henry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
But sometimes, man, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the right side with Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Draw play. This is Henry. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Flush to his right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Here we go.
2nd down and 6 now. Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now Willis. They set up the screen for Henry.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Willis to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Titans 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think...
And that's caught inside the 35.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Here's Willis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And outbounds right around the 20.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but you can't celebrate just yet. They got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Burrow.
This is caught. It's Boyd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing, Burrow.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
To throw, Burrow.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Burrow.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
A final shot now for Burrow. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though.